What is going on, my people? XCL Grinding is back, and we're here to finish off the TORGUE DLC. It seems as though today was the day for finishing off DLC. I mean, the last video we finished off the Sir Hammerlock stuff, so hey, it only feels right. It only feels right. You know, that sets us up really well for next week too. That means that when we go in to play Tiny Tina's DLC, that's the last one we've got. We've been through all the headhunter packs. We've done the speed runs with the dream team, and this, you know, will be the last let's plays when we get our Tiny Tina started on that, and when we get that done. Now, just to let you all know, if you didn't get a chance to watch the last video, it is in the playlist. Make sure you check out the Borderlands 2 playlist if you haven't. We got lots of cool vids in there, and we have actually 2 playlists for Borderlands. We got a challenge series playlist as well. So if you're looking for some real crazy kind of videos where we're just facing all kind of just obscene, weird challenges, then you definitely want to check that out, okay? But yes, if you didn't get, you know, the the last episode that we did a Sir Hammerlock DLC, I was talking about what we're gonna do after. So we're gonna be going through all the bosses, and I think I'm pretty much got it. Well, I've been forming the idea, you know what I'm saying? So I'll be ready to announce it soon as to what we're gonna be doing. I still don't know what's gonna be up for Sundays. At least that's what I'm hinting at. But we'll see. So what we gotta do here is finish. We gotta go and put the beat down on Piston. So let's go do that. Now I'm gonna tell you, this is another fight that kind of I haven't done in a very, very long time. I don't think I've actually done this fight since I was 61. Maybe I did it at 72, but I really don't think so. I think I don't really feel that. I believe I've gone through and did all the fighting since 61. Since I did it at 61, I'm almost positive. Same thing I had with the Sir Hammerlock DLC. I was trying to fight Jaikenstein, and that was a weird fight. Oh my goodness, you might want to watch the video just so you can see that fight. That was extremely weird. But with this fight, I was like, what in the world? I remembered that he had Ricochet. I remembered that it was really, really, really heavy Ricochet on here. So, you know, I remembered that off the rip, but I didn't exactly remember where to shoot him. Do you remember where to shoot him? Have you fought? Have you beaten down the Batasaurus Rex here lately? Now, I'm not talking about beating him down on, like, you know, a lower level. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about like I am right now. Have you beat him at this? Because I was like a little bit caught off guard here. I was like, whoa, he's not taking any damage. And this is the second boss fight that I've had today like this, right? I go in thinking I know the strategy for defeating the boss, and all of a sudden the strategy doesn't seem to work. So I was sitting here running around going, oh my goodness, how am I gonna kill this thing? What do you think, guys? Do you remember how to kill him? Because I figured it out, and we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna show you together, just in case you've forgotten. But right now I'm in a blind, like, panic right now, and I'm gonna go, oh my gosh, I'm not doing any damage. So, and watch this. It just bounced my, oh, I don't want to get hit. Definitely don't want to get hit by that. Man, that would be bad. Oh, watch this. He's just gonna run over my turret, and my turret's gone. I'm like, what the Batasaurus, you just ran over my turret. I didn't even get a chance to throw out the second one. So I've learned a few things already, right? Turrets are not to be placed on the arena floor. Okay, we've learned that already. We've also learned that the Ricochet is crazy ridiculous on the Batasaurus. So, look, I still put one on the floor like a crazy man. But I won't do that anymore because that is a waste of a turret. What we're going to do is I had to switch my guns. So I just figured I'd just cut that part out because I paused it. Being I'm in a single game by myself, I paused it. I took about 5 minutes to go through and look at what I had. So I just figured I'd cut that part out for you guys. You guys don't want to sit there and just watch that. But, okay. Now, I've remembered that I used to use the infinity pistol on this guy. I didn't really use anything special on him. I always used my infinity pistols. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then after I started, like when I pulled out my infinity pistol, I started to remember where his hitboxes are. Now, I just had to try out the electric real quick to see, but no, bad idea, terrible idea. Just strip the mess out of my shield. No, bad idea. So we won't be pulling that back out anymore. Terrible idea. But, you know, I figured I'd pull out some Torgue and see how that works. But have you guys figured out how to beat the Batasaurus yet? Have you figured it out? Do you know where I should be shooting yet? If you know where I should be shooting, I want to see a comment, okay? I want to see a comment. Make sure you leave it. I don't want to hear this. I don't want you sitting there going, yeah, I know where it is, but then you don't want to leave a comment. Make sure you leave a comment because I'm talking to you, all right? You should tell me where it is because I remember now. Now, the crazy thing about this, guys, is you want to make sure that you look at the barrels on the Batasaurus, okay? Just in case you've forgotten. Maybe you haven't fought him before. Maybe you haven't fought him in a long time like I had. And, you know, because when I fought him at 61, I didn't even have to worry about the barrels. I just pointed, shoot, and he died because it was really that easy. It was that easy. I mean, I could kill him in like, you know, in less than a minute. He was dead. And, you know, with no special weapons or anything. He was just weak. But now, man, I really, you know, one thing about the OP8 is I'm so glad that they did that. It just put everything on a level playing field, especially, you know, with me being that I have my bar and everything. It just made the game so awesome. Okay, here we go. All right, so now let me just, since I don't hear anybody telling me where to shoot. Now let me tell y'all where to go. We gotta shoot the barrels, okay? Shoot the barrels and Batasaurus. I know I said it a little bit earlier. I'm not sure if you heard me, if you were paying attention. But shoot the barrels on the Batasaurus, okay? It's like his gas barrels or something like that. But those are the critical spots on this boss. So that's what you see me shooting at that. That's the critical spot right there. There's one behind his neck. He's got two of them. He's got one of them on each side, right? And then he's got one on each side towards the back end. So you can basically say he's got two on each side, and then he's got one on his neck, one on the back of his neck, okay? So you gotta be trying to position yourself in a good spot so that way, so you can see them right there. There's one, and you can see the other one right there on the left side, right on the back. So that's where you're gonna see me shoot now. You're gonna see me trying to get those criticals. I'm actually gonna use my Torgue a little bit more, and then I'm probably gonna switch and maybe pull out my infinity pistol again, because I think that might help me out just a little bit more. Just because of the simple fact that the infinity pistol has a faster rate of fire than the Torgue. And actually, it's not the rate of fire; it's the projectile speed. So, Vladovs have crazy nice projectile speed. So that's in fire rate. That's what they're made for. So that's their strong points. So let's see here. What do we got? Oh wow! He took out my turret. That you punk! Did y'all see that? I threw the turret on the wall. He threw a nuke on my turret and took it out just that fast. I love when he does when he blows up one, because then you can't pull out your second one. So let's try not to make that mistake again. Let's not wait too long. Make sure you throw out, if you're using a commando like I am and you're fighting this guy, throw out both of your sentries if you have to. All right, if our grinder can get his words right. But this fight is a little bit long, so you guys got to kind of bear with me, okay? Because I did not have great stuff in here to put a lot of damage on this guy. I didn't have great stuff with me. I really should have looked at the gear that I had and changed up a couple of things. But hey, man, y'all know who I am. I'll come in here and use what I got. That's how I am. I know some people get so irritated with that. They're like, oh, you don't use the best stuff? No. Let's play the game and have fun. Let's just do that. You don't have to have the best stuff. Not everyone who plays this game has the best stuff. So if they're looking at my video, it kind of like lets them relate to me a little bit better, because they're like, hey, this guy isn't running around with every single piece of the best gear. Although I will say my bar is probably a lot higher than most of you. But my gear is not. You know what I'm saying? I just use what I like to use, and a lot of times when people watch the videos, they were able to relate to that. So I like that. I like that a lot. But okay, here we go. Back to the barrels. See if we can slag him a little bit. All right, let's see what we go. Oh, he gave me a nice clean shot. Oh, no, he didn't. Now he's spinning around, throwing fire all over the place. See, this isn't a hard fight. This is an annoying fight, I guess you could call it. You know what I mean? Because yeah, all the ricochet that's going on. So you got to be really careful because that stuff comes right back at you. So you really want to kind of focus fire and hit him in the spots where you should, and that's around the barrels. Because anywhere else you start shooting that guy, you already see what he does. It's just not good. Okay, let's put our sentries back up again. Oh, I'm sorry for the amount of time, how slow this fight is, guys. But, you know, kinda happens. Kinda happens. Especially when you don't be paying attention and, you know, like grinding. There, see, let's hit that spot right there. See, we'll do this. You see, you do way more damage when you hit those barrels. And I'm trying to use I'm using my caustic so it'll stay on him a little bit. You know what I mean? It'll keep eating at him. See if we can take that barrel out. Look at him. Oh, he turned around. Turned around on us. It turned around on us. Yo, what in the world? Yo, how come his blast radius is so incredibly big? Did you? Wow, look how far away he is. Although I must admit now, it's not really doing much damage. I must admit that. I mean, yeah, he's hitting my shield, but it's not really like, oh my gosh, that is crazy, you know. But it's just kind of annoying that his blast radius is so incredibly big. All right, come on. We're going to get a shot right there. Okay, so we got one of them out the way. And you see, that actually took a pretty nice piece of health when you blow that up. So that's really what you want to aim for, okay? Take this guy out faster. Do it better than Grinding did, okay? Just don't be slow-mo like me. It took me like half of the fight to remember how to kill him. And now it's taking me another, what, 20 minutes? Nah, it's really not 20 minutes. It's more like 10. But still, a long time. So we got that barrel gone, okay? So now we got just the barrels on his side. We got one on each side, and I think we got one more on the back over here. Let's see if we can get a good angle. Let me run over here because he's trying to chase me a little bit here. Get to a better angle. We'll turn around. And what I'm also doing is giving my turrets a second to come back so I can toss them up on the wall. Look how far away he is, and he hit me with a stomp. Incredible. All right. Look, see what I mean? Perfect example. Wow, dude. That's pretty crazy. Still stomping. Like 4 miles away, stomping and hitting me. And he's got all that ricochet. All right, there we go. Let's tear that up. Boom. All right, there goes another barrel. So now we're left with just the two on each side. One on each side, I should say. Just the one on each side. Ooh, look at that. Let's see what I'm saying about that ricochet. Look how bad that is hurting me. All right, let that go away. Let's try it again. You can do it, Grind. You can do it, Grind. I have faith in you, Grind. You can do it. You know what's cool though? I will be coming back through here. We will be coming back to see this guy again, okay? And when we're doing our raid bosses, one of the things I'm going to be trying to do is look for some good weapon setups and stuff. Not trying to use the main things that a lot of people always use. You know, there's tons of videos for like normal or mainstream stuff. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Mainstream legendaries that people always use to try and get through things. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to use some real out of the ordinary kinds of weapons and gear and everything to see what we can do against some of these raid bosses. And it's going to make it interesting for me and maybe make it a little bit interesting for you to take a look at as well. So we will be coming back to see the Batasaurus. This is not the last you've seen of him on OP8 style, okay? So be on the lookout. So we'll be trying to probably get into those after the Tiny Tina stuff, you know. But we got a little bit to go. So, whoa. You saw that? Wow, that hit me. That not only hit me, that almost killed me. Holy man. I'm glad I did actually turn around and look, though, because those would have creamed me. Chill out with those, man. Chill out with those. And it keeps turning every time I get ready to try to shoot that barrel. Let's see if we can get a... Oh, let's take out those nukes. Alright, yep, get that other one. Alright, here we go. Let's get a look on that barrel. Right there, there you go. Let me get that. Stay right there. Oh, well. We got a few good hits on him. He's about to die. It's almost over, ladies and gentlemen. Almost over. And you know, I was thinking something too. I'm not sure what characters I should use in these for these raid boss runs and stuff, these boss runs, because they're not going to be just raid bosses. What I'm looking at is doing like all the bosses. It's just, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be fun. Just something interesting. Just be on the lookout. And I'm probably going to put up an access video, because there are a couple of things that will be changing in the channel, and I think that an access vid will help clarify things and allow me to just make all the announcements for the changes in one place. You know what I'm saying? So everybody who is... Ooh, yeah, there you go. So everybody who likes to watch my channel can easily find and see what's going to change, and you'll know what's on what day. Most of the stuff that's being posted right now weekly will continue to be posted on the same days, but we just got a couple of things that might change around a little bit, okay? And we'll talk about those in access. Oh, it's time for you to die, Mr. Batasaurus Rex. Look at him. He's just like, what? He was actually going to come over here. He didn't even have any health in his bar, but he was still about to come over here. He's done. Finally. So now, we take this punk out. Piston. Man, I tell you. This guy is... I don't think there's anything hard about this dude. Honestly. So, you know, all you do is... I'm just going to pull out an electric... So that way we can strip that shield. So let's do that. I'm gonna throw some you know, my magic of missiles at him, so that way he can be slagged while we strip those shields. Look at how they just fall off him like paper. And while those are gone, I want to assist my turret, so we'll just hit him with this. Keep them all slagged and purple. Look the turrets are just tearing them down. Tear him down. Alright, and that's over. Yeah, Piston's he's cake. Cake. So, there it is, guys. We got it done. It was fun. I had a good time. I know it took me a little bit long. I really apologize about the length of the video. And well, the length of the fight, I should say, because the vid length is actually great. But the fight took a long time. But this dude was weird, man. It's the second fight like that I've had. You know, one that I haven't done in a really long time. So facing him at OP8 was a little bit different for me. Especially being that I haven't fought him in so long. But I was looking around to see if we got anything. And we're at the end. There it is. Credits are rolling. Alright, that's enough, Moxie. We'll hit B. Back on out of that. Let's look at the... Oh, wrong button. Let's look to see if we got anything. Took a brief look around at first. Don't think I saw anything spectacular. I don't believe I've ever gotten a legendary out of this vault. And this is supposed to be a vault. It's terrible. Most horrendous, horrible vault in Borderlands. You might as well not even come to this. Really. Don't ever come to this trying to look for something, because you won't find it. But thanks, everybody. I had a great time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed sitting here talking to you and gaming with you. But as always, everybody, I hope you have a fantabulous day, and I will catch you later.